We always skip ahead past the previously on. We do have a previously on in this episode, so that means you need to jump ahead 33 seconds to get to the beginning of the episode, because we always start at the beginning of the episode. Whew.
Working.
Does anyone have any questions?
Recording.
Recording is happening right about now. We are recording. Anything else?
It's so early.
It's early, but I saved my ranch bacon fries from my Carl's Jr. order. I saved them for this morning.
What a great nutritious breakfast.
What a breakfast.
The breakfast of
champion.
Indeed.
I don't know.
That is a
breakfast.
that is a breakfast right
That's
there,
some
folks.
hangover food.
I'm very excited about this. I feel hungover, I really do, but I didn't have anything to drink yesterday. No, that's not true. I had a michelada.
I was going to say, you said
very,
you had a enchilada in hand.
but very early though, and it was just it was just a Coors Light that was in there. I mean, not really anything to get me drunk. All right. For those of you who have been here before, you know what we're doing next. If you're new, grab your remote, get that trigger thumb on the play button, but don't press it yet. Don't press it. We're all going to press our play buttons at the exact same time so that we can have our audio synced perfectly, or as perfectly as we can. We're going to do that on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Being extra cheesy today, John.
Extra. I'm just tired.
Yeah, you were awful enthusiastic about that 3.
Let's have t-shirts made up.
Steak on a stick club.
I love how they quickly grab the skewers.
There's more on the table, Lorelai. Grab another.
I love this too.
I love this.
I love how she mainly focuses on Lorelai with that one.
They clearly don't know how much the Gilmores can eat. Are the small candles on the table new? Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
It did look like fun.
Mary, I can see how you would, but I mean, I could see your annoyance with Emily in a scene like this for sure.
No, she's lovely.
Oh,
Samantha has promised to be my foil for Emily. Whenever I'm against it, Samantha's going to.
Emily has her ebbs and flows. I love Lorelai's hair in this segment.
See, Mary, if they can mention the car in season 5, come on. Luke's got history with Dean going back that far too.
Since the day he got there.
Hot tip.
Do you think it's Dean, or do you think it's the fact that, maybe a lot of Gilmore, or not Gilmore girls, but a lot of Stars Hollow people feel this way about how
Ew.
That's a
I like pickled herring.
me too.
Do you think it's Dean, or do you think it's because he's not like the Stars Hollow native? Like maybe this is how a lot of them feel on the outside?
I think her first impression of Dean wasn't too impressed. Remember when we were having that discussion about like his jeans and disheveled look and everything like that, and she just wasn't too enthralled with it, and she had to talk to Richard about
No, very true.
Lorelai
Thank you.
knows her parents so much better than Rory. Right?
Oh, here we go.
Man, this is that was a long opening.
5 minutes.
There are reasons Emily is my least favorite character.
yeah,
John, I
this
saw the
episode is
members.
not my favorite Emily episode. I don't like her very much in this.
The deal with
directory on Remarcus. That's kind of cool. Sorry, just no.
the deal with Emily is you have to look at her in piecemeal. If you try and look at her all across, your feelings will never be resolved. You got to look at her, how you feel about her in this instance. Oh,
Doesn't work for me.
I agree. Yeah.
Who said something about Remarcus that they just noticed? What?
Chris did. I said I just noticed the member directory on Remarcus.
Oh,
Oh, I noticed
I
it
posted about that
yesterday.
in Discord.
it's really nice.
I'm behind
love
on my
Emily.
social media.
I love Emily because she's the most consistent.
I love Lane and Luke working together. Me too.
I agree about your Emily comment though, Diana.
It's gotten taller.
It's so odd to me that even though I know why, it's just still odd.
Now I'm getting hungry.
Looks like Julia Child.
Oh, there's that. I've seen people say that.
Who doesn't love a deep fried Snickers bar?
Never had one.
I've had deep fried Oreos many times.
I've had a deep fried Mars bar.
Yeah, Sherry, deep fried Oreos are really.
I
I bet
agree
the
with the Oreos.
was out of this world.
Was this a nod to Bill Brady?
No idea. But I love how
I was kinda wondering
everything
that.
every man is now after.
There should be the Jaws theme right now.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't choose a good episode to be on the couch.
Oh, this sounds terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
When they talk like that, it's terrifying.
I wonder if we're gonna meet another Huntsberger there.
Maybe they're just throwing her a rave.
With whippets and everything.
Oh, with this are 100% gonna be there for sure. I was thinking glow sticks. This is one of those high class naked parties with the Bush girls. They're gonna be there.
This episode is making me so hungry.
Oh, TJ.
Gross. TJ's so refreshing.
I love him. He has his moments, but I love.
I worked for a company that managed, I had a client that managed digital escrow services, and I always thought of TJ.
Because now they're in escrow.
I am an escrow.
Air conditioner ready. What is that?
Oh,
That's when it's ready for an air
have
conditioner.
money. It's they're buying a house on the corner.
I love that he says escrow. And then he asks for coffee, which I love it.
Be better if it was pep.
Keon's like, what? It's great because being an escrow like sort of isn't fun.
Yeah, being in escrow is not enjoyable at all.
It's like, where's my money? Where is it? Where is it?
Yeah, it's kind of it's kind of if I remember correctly, a bit of a limbo state.
100% limbo. It's
Absolutely.
not comfortable and not fun and totally stressful. So that's the best.
We don't have it really in Canada, and I'm super.
Yeah, you're lucky.
I gotta admit, what's the name of this episode?
The party's over.
The party's over.
I'm pretty sure I'm not in this episode.
You're not.
Oh boy.
Well, good morning to you.
He looks so scared.
He's nodding along. I love it.
Poor Zach. Oh my god.
I love her.
Me too.
Lane jumped into his arm.
I think whenever you get yelled at by Mrs. Kim, that you might actually go to hell.
I love that scene.
Yeah, that's true.
I was just gonna say this was an episode that I heard Todd was in. It was the first episode that Todd was in that I wasn't in, and I remember feeling very weird about that.
I hope you feel better now that you saw how he gets yelled.
Yeah, I'm sad you didn't get yelled at by Mrs. Kim.
No, but
I'm
I mean,
sure you feel
I mean, watching the episode now, it's the first time I ever saw it. So I didn't. All I knew was that he was in an episode that I wasn't in, and it's really good. It's a good episode, or it's a good scene.
I think if Brian had gotten yelled at, he would have burst into tears.
Tears, definitely. Oh
Yeah.
my god, he would have needed to pull up the inhaler.
Is it just me, or does Rory seem like she doesn't want to be here?
Yeah, I got that impression.
I think it's not that. I think it's just because it's awkward between them and they haven't.
They're in the back of the story.
I mean, that's the definition of not wanting to be there, right? Because it's awkward.
Not really.
Well, this conversation.
Well, so they see each other.
This conversation is sort of illuminating.
Yeah, Dean can't really keep up with the discussions she wants.
Yeah, I know, but
Well,
I
it
mean,
seems like he
I think
didn't
that his
read it.
critique is good. You know, it's like I read it and I really liked it. I mean, sometimes that's the best critique that you can give somebody.
You can see here that they are both in different worlds, living different lives. She's on her thing in college, he's working, and you can sense that here.
Yeah, because he could at least say what he likes about it.
I feel like he didn't even read it. I feel like he said, I like everything you write. And I know I read it.
Oh, I don't
and didn't actually read it.
I don't think that. I think he really read it. And I think he really liked it. And sometimes, it's hard to explain exactly why you like something. I mean, I know that we get really deep into analysis here on Remarkists. So it's sometimes hard to imagine how some folks might just not go deep like that. But I don't think that means that he didn't like it. I think that he probably liked it a lot.
You think she walked through town with that on?
Ooh, Kelsey Grammer. No.
Look how fast he said George. Yeah. I mean, same. You brought George Clooney?
Well, movie versus music.
That would spice things up.
I love how Lorelai was never in the deal, and yet from here you find out she actually has shown up almost.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think it was really just to see Rory.
I love you, Emma.
Look at her.
What?
She told the guy to look at her and got mad.
I hate this part.
I would say no. No one touches my hair except
I hate
Oh
how
my
they are
God.
manipulating her. I hate.
Man, they really did not want to spend money on me. I could have just popped in here for a second.
You could have just been like on the top bunk there.
They were like, no, we are not spending money on Cabrera just to have him sleeping in the background.
Yeah, John Cabrera is in the budget this episode.
Maybe Brian's on a date. Come on. He
I
could
was
be
gonna
out of the
say,
house
they said
doing
Brian
something
has a
fun.
light. They kept him out of the apartment. He has a light.
He's
Does
a
he?
Maybe he went to
He
his
has
mom's.
Ken
and
Burns
scared-
Jack on DVD. I'm sure I'm sure he has a date.
Brian has
Maybe-
better things to do than watch these two date.
Brian does
Maybe-
not have a lot of money, and nor did John at this time. He could have really used staying home.
Through the ATM that you go to only gives you like what, $3?
the $3 ATM.
I find it funny that
Crazy,
Lane has to
scary
figure
shortcut.
out who told her when Mrs. Kim said who told her.
I think that was the least of what he was listening to.
Yeah, he's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Maybe he's getting his deviated septum fixed.
By the way,
I
it's
love-
funny that he thinks that Hellhounds is a really great band name.
Yep, Hellhounds is a really great band.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't. That seems a little weird that he would think that Hellhounds is a really great band name. It seems a little off.
Sabrina, gotta make the lamb artichokes
Oh yes, we'll do that when we go on our little date, Sherry.
yummy.
I can see Hellhounds being like a motorcycle club.
Oh, TJ. Oh my
Okay,
God.
Lorelai.
Michael DeLuise is really like, he's really,
Funny.
I was gonna say he's at, should we say, peak performance?
I
He's
understand.
the cutest. I
I
love
wonder how many times they had to do this, because when he put his hand over his face, I honestly feel like he might have been like laughing to himself.
No, he's too professional for that. That was acting. So good.
I mean, so is Jennifer Aniston, but you've seen her bloopers.
Someone help this man. He's an escargot.
It's just funny that his personality has kind of shifted a little bit. He used to be a little bit more laid back, and now he's like, oh, really kind of
Neurotic.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
He's always been neurotic. He didn't want the pewters next to whatever.
No, but he's had a little bit of a laid back, quality when he speaks. He's speaking at a really, really tense way, both here and when he was in the diner.
He's
Very
a
true.
roller coaster of a character.
Look, he's so patient. Oh my goodness.
Do you notice how she's swishing it from side to side instead of actually
Yep.
stirring?
She says she doesn't know how to stir anything.
I wonder if she was directed to do that.
She stirred stuff for Suki before.
Oh my goodness, what is going on?
Yeah, it gets better, John.
Oh no.
Look on her face, like, really? Do I really need to wear this?
This is awkward.
She looks like Audrey Hepburn in this one, though.
Absolutely.
Emily's hair is so big. She should fire that hairdresser.
It's full of secrets.
Oh my goodness. Uh-oh.
No, Emily, no. Yeah, she wants you to be the princess.
It's breakfast at Tiffany's.
Dinner at Emily's.
Love
I would have
breakfast.
said, no, no way am I wearing this crap.
Rory would never
But-
disappoint her grandmother.
I was gonna say Rory minds everyone's feelings, so she wears.
I think to a degree she enjoys getting dolled up, though. Because at this point, nothing's happened.
Yeah.
Very true.
Oh no. Oh no. That's what they talked about. They talked
Yeah.
about Dean. Oh no. The only thing that could bring them together for a night.
And this is the type of thing that would never happen if Rory was a boy.
Yep.
Interesting.
Exactly.
Yep.
Disagree. I think if it was a boy and they wanted him married to a noble blood, yeah, they would just.
They
It
would,
would
but
be
they
like
wouldn't.
if Rory was a boy.
Oh my
and
gosh,
Lindsay, they
If,
would've,
if
like,
I'm right here,
did this.
if I'm right here on Huntsberger, oh my gosh, that would be incredible.
I think that if they did it though, they wouldn't doll her up like a princess, or they wouldn't, like the boy would have a different expectation.
Please let Huntsberger be here. Please let Huntsberger be here. Please let Huntsberger be here.
We are keeping our mouths shut.
Which Huntsberger are you talking
You want to put some
about?
kernels on it?
I really want the Huntsbergers with an S. I want them Huntsbergers.
Let's not say anything, guys.
Give me some burgers.
Give me some kernel.
Colonels and we'll tell you.
By the way,
There's a
people should
doorbell
harvest.
ringing. There's a doorbell ringing. Please let them be some Huntsbergers.
Kernels or the
I'll tell you.
Huntsburgers. Get it. Hey, you guys, speaking of kernels, you can harvest this event.
See, Campbell.
We
like
were
to
a
see-
little late. Yes, we were a little late today. So harvest.
I love the camera.
TJ is
angle
very
here.
fun. TJ is very funny in this episode.
Yeah, he is.
I want him to leave.
And how Patience Lucas, oh my goodness.
He's a very good brother-in-law.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, definitely.
It's such a big episode for TJ.
Being an escarot. Also, that he calls it escarot.
Escaro.
Sherry, how do you pronounce escrow?
Escrow.
So this is just a TJ thing.
I would have ran so.
Yeah, no, we don't say escaro here. We say
Yeah, it's not
escrow.
escaro.
It's another
escrow.
place Rory doesn't want to be right now.
I wouldn't
Please
even
let
say
there
excuse
be
me.
a Huntsberger. No, no.
Colonels and we'll
I
tell
want
you.
a Huntsberger.
Colonels and we'll tell you, John.
Don't go for it, John. You can wait. Be
I thought we weren't
patient.
saying anything.
We're saying
I know.
escrow.
The
He won't give us
suspense.
colonels, so
I love your reactions, though,
First
John.
one.
100%. It's worth tuning in. Being able to just experience the show with someone who hasn't seen it, it's kind of amazing.
For me as well.
Welcome to the meat market.
I would never go back to Friday night dinner ever.
Emily got out of the basement.
I like how she's like, well, it's done.
Why just patricide?
Nothing a little patricide won't solve. That's so fun.
I know, but why just patricide?
Patricide means parents, not just
Oh,
father.
really? I thought it was. Oh,
Yeah,
well,
murdering
that
matricide,
makes
of her
sense.
matricide
parents.
means mother. Matricide means mother, though.
She said patricide.
No, I know.
Yeah,
Just
but
saying.
it
No,
like
but like
links both of them
patricide
together.
as the term can be parents. Like if you kill both your parents,
Got
that's
it.
patricide.
Got it. I distinguished them. Sorry.
I didn't barge in.
This script must have been super thick. There's so much dialogue in here.
I cannot fit into my husband's shoes. He wouldn't even come close.
I'm like
to
starting to
getting
wonder
his
if like
button.
all of the men that were in Liz's life, if it ended this way, that Liz kind of drove them away purposefully.
Maybe.
Huh.
That they weren't all like these kind of deadbeats that kind of wandered off like you kind of imagine.
Well, she was.
That they
an
might have
addict,
all
so
really
you never
loved
know
her.
what kind of guys that she really was attracted to.
Oh,
Yeah.
John, I'd pay attention.
What is this actor from? This guy?
He
So
looks
familiar.
like Hotch from Criminal Minds. It's the hair.
Oh yes, but it's not him at all. But yeah.
This man is
Think
gross.
There you go, John.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's awake now, folks.
Going on a year and a half.
Being a creep.
Yeah.
This is actually one of my favorite episodes because of the dial.
Back away, Richard.
It's like a Tristan repeat.
Dude, don't even say that.
You're in capable hands.
Gross.
This episode's gonna come back later. I can't wait to.
Oh, Finn.
Finn and Colin. I love it.
Gorgeous Finn.
Do I know you?
I love that line. Do I know you?
Wow, Keon really has an episode here.
She's magical. I totally love both of their glasses.
Yes.
I love these little scare tactics we learn about her mother, what she does to get them to come. It's
Yeah,
just
but
fun.
look at how Keon is like, oh my god.
The crazy thing is that that type of machine is more likely to exist now.
Yes. It's called like a Nielsen scanner.
Super sniffer. I want the cheesecake.
Did he just pick up that cheesecake with his hand?
Yes,
No,
he
there's a
did.
plate under it, but he gave her the. I want that kind of guy.
And I love amaretto, so an amaretto cheesecake would be delicious.
Absolutely.
I will. Sherry's making a menu request for me.
Uh-huh.
I'd love to make that.
I like to cook. My body doesn't like me to do it anymore.
You know, they could both go to her place and get away from all of this. I don't get why Luke's.
He doesn't want to leave them alone in his place.
He's gotta
TJ will
take care
drink
of
all
his
his beer.
family.
Tank told us he absolutely never drinks.
I like the contrast here between Dean and Logan.
Ooh, I was gonna say the same thing.
I love how he flies in with the flowers.
They're just getting involved in my love life.
Oh no. I hope that Logan's good here. I'm hoping Logan's good here.
Just watch.
I mean,
He's more
look
mopey
at
than
that
anything
image.
else.
One girl and all the.
And she comes out tipsy. It's not a good.
I don't think we can fault Rory for this.
I don't belong here.
Yes,
Okay,
you're
then
just
leave.
Cause I'm a
To say the least.
I'm a loser.
It's almost a perfect mirror though of the season finale, episode 1, with him in the car, like with the car outside the school.
Yeah.
Oh,
the-
wow.
Oh,
the-
He got a new
You
truck
idiot.
though.
Yeah.
No, just wait, it gets better.
Dang, that was a good point.
Such sad
Thank you.
laws or
Yeah.
But this one ends differently.
Hate that. And Emily decides that she needs to take over their love lives.
So cute.
Hmm. Hmm.
So was he good?
He didn't say
No,
anything.
not really. I don't think so. I know you want to. I know that we can interpret that ending as better than, but
He did not.
it didn't help that they all kind of stumbled out there and did that.
No, not at all.
That part didn't help, but it's it was going to end eventually anyway, I think.
And apparently her peers can only be boys.
Of course. Well, not anymore.
I kind of feel like their little plot worked though, because she forgot about Dean altogether and was enjoying herself at that party.
It's true.
Absolutely.
True, but Emily and Richard are still totally in the wrong here.
Burn.
Ooh, yeah, that's gross.
There were just some things that she does that I will never be able to get past.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those moments
This is
where,
definitely one.
where I definitely pulled back a bit from my love of Emily.
And I think this is where Lorelai sees that she might be more into that world than she.
I mean, John, do you think less of her now, or is it more like it's just uncharacteristic for what you think of?
No, I mean it's part of her personality that I've always known, but like, you know, seeing seeing it at that extreme and those in that context is all right. So I just stopped my.
I was going to say, don't
video
forget
on the
to
next
pause,
episode.
everybody.
Yeah, hit pause at
yeah.
second 0. So this one doesn't seem to have a previously on. Doesn't seem, does it?
No, please.
No. Halloween,
Okay.
pumpkins.
All right. How's everybody doing? Do we want to just launch right?
Can we take
in?
like 30 seconds?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so I won't make post show. I won't even make it halfway through this episode.